Europeans looking at a world map. I used to rule the world. Hydrax. You're just a cheap freaking knockoff. Aurea. Oh no, I'm the upgrade. Europeans whenever they look at a map. I used to rule to the world. People not able to see anything in the great smog of London. Blind people guiding them. Tibet about to be annexed by the Chinese. El Salvador going to the UN and demanding a debate on China's actions in Tibet. This is my neighbor, he's pain in my a-holes. I get colonized by France, he must get colonized by France. I inherit a huge desert, he invades Western Sahara. I get enormous gas reserves, he doesn't get any. Huge success. One Latin night. The entire Seljuk army. Why Ireland has fewer people than 200 years ago. Britain. When it's science fair and you add sulfur, saltpeter, and charcoal and blow away the competition. The Normans invading Sicily. The Vikings also invading Sicily. Anglo-Saxon mercenaries that fled England to get away from them both. Denmark. FU. Sweden. FU. How the US won World War II without invading Japan. My fellow Americans, I think we all know where this is going. So let's just skip to the end. Did somebody's ancestors not do very well at war? Remember, you lost to farmers trained by a Frenchman. Napoleon fought in 80 battles. King Louis XIV performed in 80 ballets. The duality of men. Nepal, which has never been conquered or colonized. Other countries enjoying Independence Day. Scots, Welsh, Irish, English all contributing to the British Empire. England taking all the blame. When all you wanted was to stick it to the Austro-Hungarian government, but instead resulted in the slaughter and traumatization of an entire generation, and left scars on Europe that will never heal. Random kid in Hiroshima wants to become a doctor when he grows up. Some heavy chunk of metal filled with 60 kilograms of uranium falling from the sky. No. I bet you can't name 2 women who led men into battle. Can 2. Lagertha, Queen Amanirenas. Military history fans, try not to glorify war crimes for 10 seconds challenge. 1073 hide and seek champion. 1889. So I wrote this book that's a parody of King Arthur. This is an insult to our culture and institutions. 1975. This is a comedy classic. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Welsh version of the Arthurian legend. French version of the Arthurian legend. Me. Americans launched manhole into space by accident. It likely vaporized before reaching space. Prefect of Rome. This will teach you not to give all the church's treasure to the poor. Saint Lawrence. Turn me over, I'm well done on this side. No, you can't make your horse a senator. If you don't stop your whining I will make him consul. Medieval armies. This is my whole army, only 3 guys? Pay us now, or we will desert. Ancient armies I just asked for a legion, but the Senate decided to send me 20,000 fully armed men just in case. Internet people, if we made it to the moon, how come we never went back? The crews of Apollo 12, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Claims immortality, jumps into volcano to prove it, refuses to elaborate further. When you control a country that controls some islands in the Caribbean and West Africa, you know I'm something of a colonial empire myself. Germans every couple of generations, the rest of Europe. Roman soldiers tired of guarding a depressing foggy island, Emperor Claudius, Britain. Laying an egg is an involuntary action, I couldn't help it. Cool motive, still witchcraft. White people, Asian people look the same. Also white people. Harold Hardrada invading England to press his claim to the throne. William the Bastard also invading England to press his claim. Harold Godwinson. Sigma. Sigma symbol in maths. Sigma symbol in Brazilian history. I urge you all to refrain from a two-party political system. Congress 0.2 seconds after Washington steps down. That sign won't stop me because I can't read. Animated movies are as culturally impactful as live action. Name 3 culturally significant films. Shrek, Pinocchio, Bambi. That's on me. I set the bar too low. The British on their way to steal from the French what they stole from the Venetians, which they stole from the Byzantines. Chips at the top of the bag. Chips at the bottom. We invented skiing 10,000 years ago. No, we invented skiing 8,000 years ago. We invented skiing. Yes. Other countries having tactics to take out tanks. Japan. I got a landmine on a stick. Woman with a scarol. Exists. Medieval person. Irish troops serving in the Congo using Irish as a code language for military communication. The Congolese finding multiple native Irish speakers in the Congo who translate the codes. I want the real stormtroopers. I said the real stormtroopers. Perfect. France joining the 30 Years' War on the side of the Protestants, although France itself was Catholic. I don't care if the Protestant Union wins. I just need the HRE to lose. Panzer of the Lake, what is your wisdom? Why didn't most of South America get threatened as much as other NATO-allied places by the commies? Fake medical prescription for alcohol. Prohibition era USA. 1 bottle of whiskey please. Rats in the 1300s on their way to dismantle the entire population of Europe. Become wealthy. Build huge monuments. The monuments are so expensive Egypt collapses. People cry about the knowledge lost with the Library of Alexandria. Those same people, if they had access to that knowledge today, hey, there's a New Mexico. Oh Panzer of the Lake, what's some harsh truth? Britain conquered 25% of the world for spices, yet their food is still bland. Get a Greek wooden horse. Look inside. Greeks. The Celtic Britons, when the Romans invaded. If you're here to kill me, it won't be easy, I'll fight naked. Unhated empires, annual meeting. Who would win? Ethnically complex continent. Some British dude with a ruler. Imperial Japanese army soldiers, when their supplies run out and had not eat for 2 weeks. Attachment to material is a detachment to the soul. Long live the emperor. US Marines when their weekly ice cream shipment was delayed for a few hours. Uncle Sam clearly hate us. F the government. US Navy. John, I don't think this boat can hold more guns. John F. Kennedy. Nonsense. Greece. Rome. Byzantium. New password. USSR 1991. Super weak. Europe every couple decades. Father, I crave violence. You have freed us. Oh, I wouldn't say freed, more like under new management. Greek people when you ask them about 731. Japanese people when you ask them about 731. Mayo, it's the Habsburg family tree. The Normans. The Norwegian Vikings. The Anglo-Saxons being invaded by both. So you're telling me that something happened at Tiananmen Square on June 4th, 1989. POV. You're a very smart person in the town of peasants. In the Caliphate. In the kingdoms of Europe. This bad boy can fit so many territorial disputes in it. FDR, when his second term was coming to an end. When you go to space as a Soviet and return to Earth as a Russian. What is this place? You're turning my people against me through unrest. You have done that yourself. 1840s Irish starving during the worst famine imaginable. The Choctaw Natino raising 5,000 in charity. People in 2020 to 2022 complaining about how these are their worst years. 536 AD. List of places named after Queen Victoria. This list is incomplete. You can help by expanding it. Europeans naming cities after places in the old world. Confederate troops from Sparta beating the Union in Lebanon. Ottomans closing trade with Europe through the Silk Route, creating a domino effect without realizing it. Europe. You've already had a Roman Empire. Pope Leo III establishing the Holy Roman Empire. We've had one, yes, but what about a second Roman Empire? Mongols watching thousands of arrows of flying fire descend upon them at Battle of Kaken. English experts now. Funner. No, you can't just make up words. There are rules. English experts then. Shakespeare. Gaffed score. So true king. Fun facts with Squidward. The Netherlands wanted South Africa in the Berlin Conference, but didn't get it. Random countries on their way to declare war on Germany in 1945, just so they can say they helped. Nuclear war, billions dead. Stanislav Petrov, The World. Richard Nixon, you're just a cheap freaking knockoff. Ronald Reagan, oh no, I'm the upgrade. On the 10th of January 1928, Lenin ordered the exile of Trotsky. Lenin, who died in 1924. Trotsky. Thank you for watching this video. Tune in at 5 PM British time for a video of changing topic, and at 7 PM for daily juicy memes. Check out my Discord server using the link in the description. Also be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you didn't already.